Hello, this is Grandma or Dama, depending on which grandchildren you are. This is Star Wars: A New Hope, Escape from Darth Vader. Angle this a little bit differently. And it's going to be this story. It was a time of war. Rebel spies fought the sinister Empire for control of the galaxy. Do you know what sinister means? It means evil and dangerous. One of the rebels was named Princess Leia. She had been given plans for the Empire's newest weapon, the Death Star. Now Leia was on her starship heading home to Alderaan, but she was not alone. An Imperial ship was chasing her. And I'm not sure if it's Leia or Leah. So if you'd like to let me know, that would be fine. Here are the next 2 pages. On board Leia's ship were 2 droids, R2-D2 and C-3PO. C-3PO was worried. He did not like being attacked. "We're doomed," he said as the starship shook. "There'll be no escape for the princess this time." And this one is R2-D2 and this is C-3PO. Okay, and here's what the next 2 look like. And I think we all know who that is, Darth Vader. Suddenly, a loud blast rocked the ship. It had been captured. As the droids watched, the starship's main door blasted open. Stormtroopers rushed through, swarming the ship. The stormtroopers fired their blasters at the rebels, and the rebels fired back. One by one, the rebels fell. Those are the good guys. Soon, the stormtroopers were in full control of the ship. As the battle wound down, a mysterious figure emerged from the smoke. It was Darth Vader. Mysterious means spooky. And that's Darth Vader. And here are the next 2 pages with Leia and R2-D2. In the commotion, R2-D2 slipped away. Noticing that R2-D2 was missing, C-3PO set out to find his friend. "R2-D2, where are you?" he called. Elsewhere on the ship, Princess Leia looked at the plans for the Death Star. She knew she had to keep them safe. If the Empire got the plans back, the rebels wouldn't stand a chance. Just then, R2-D2 appeared. That gave Princess Leia an idea. Here are the next 2. That's R2-D2 and Princess Leia. Princess Leia leaned over and began speaking to the droid. She was recording a message for someone who she hoped could help her and the Rebel Alliance. That's the good guys. "I have placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion into the memory systems of the R2 unit," she explained. And the R2 unit is R2-D2. When Princess Leia was done with her message, she inserted the plans for the Death Star into R2-D2. Then she told him where to go. So she's put the plans into him, into his memory. And here are the next 2 pages. Princess Leia was just finishing her instructions when C-3PO found R2-D2. "At last," he said. "Where have you been?" C-3PO pointed back at the stormtroopers. Those are the soldiers of the bad guys. "They're heading in this direction. What are we going to do?" But R2-D2 wasn't listening. He turned around and zipped off toward the escape pods. Princess Leia watched until she was sure R2-D2 was safe. Then, lifting her hood over her head, she crept into the shadows. There was still a chance she could get away too. Okay, here's the next part. Meanwhile, Darth Vader was speaking to one of his commanders. The Death Star plans are not in the main computer, the commander reported. That did not make Darth Vader happy. Tear this ship apart until you found those plans, he ordered, and bring me the passengers. The stormtroopers wasted no time. They had not been searching long before they spotted Princess Leia. She tried to escape, but she was not fast enough. The troopers brought the princess to Darth Vader. I want to know what happened to the plans, he told her. Princess Leia refused to speak. Darth Vader ordered his commander to take her away. He would get the truth out of her somehow. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, and here's the next part. But the plans and R2-D2 were about to leave the ship. They were inside an escape pod. And then an escape pod is a little ship, a little tiny ship that probably only holds 2 people, maybe 3 or 4 people, that if something goes wrong, you could fly away and escape from it. You're not permitted in there, C-3PO told him. It's restricted. You'll be deactivated for sure. R2-D2 just beeped at him. Secret mission, C-3PO asked. What plans? I'm not getting in there. Just then, another explosion rocked the ship. C-3PO hurried into the pod. I'm going to regret this, he said. The door slammed and the escape pod rocketed off into space. What does it mean to regret something? It means you're sorry that you did it. You wish you could go back and not do it. So there's the escape pod escaping. Okay. There's the next page. A short while later, the pod landed on a desert planet named Tatooine. The plans were safe, but the droids' adventures were just beginning. So that's the end of that part of the story, but that's not the whole story, is it? And I think that the rest of it must be later in the book. So there they are. They've landed on Tatooine, and they're okay for now. And they have the plans for the Death Star, and Darth Vader does not have the plans. So later on, I think we'll know what happens with all that. So thank you for watching. Bye.